felt that most of your relationships are very surface level? They lack depth, they lack genuine connection. In a world driven by social media, networking, and small talk, building authentic relationships can actually feel, like a lost art. But here's the truth: genuine connections are not just about meeting people, they're also about creating bonds that inspire us, that support us, and bonds that elevate our life. So, what if you could cultivate genuine relationships? Okay, relationships that feel real, that are fulfilling, and that are built to last. Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today we are diving into a topic that lies at the heart of a fulfilling life: fulfilled relationships. How to build and sustain authentic relationships. In a world that mostly celebrates quantity over quality, many of us are left feeling lonely. We may be surrounded with people all the time. We may have a huge circle, a huge party circle, so to say. But authentic relationships, well, we don't have them as many as we would like them. Authentic relationships are the antidote. They are deep, they are meaningful. They are authentic connections that bring us joy, that bring us happiness, growth, and trust. But building and sustaining these authentic relationships is, more work said than done. It requires a lot of intention, a lot of vulnerability, and consistent effort. So, in this episode, I will guide you through 5 powerful steps to create and nurture authentic relationships in your life that will truly stand the test of time. So, whether you're looking to strengthen your basic friendships, or you want to deepen your romantic bonds, or you want to create, long lasting professional connections, this episode is for you. So, let's dive straight in. These are the 5 steps to build and sustain authentic relationships in your life. Firstly, start with self awareness. Authentic relationships will only happen if you are authentic, correct? So, you need to know who you are and what you value. What are your values? What are your belief systems? What's your ethos? When you understand yourself, only then you can actually make connections and understand others. So reflect on your own strengths, reflect on your own values, reflect on your own emotional needs. Be honest about what you bring to the table and be honest about what you want from a relationship. So take 10 minutes at least to journal about the qualities that you value most in a relationship and qualities that you value most about you. Number 2, prioritize quality over quantity. Now, deep connections, authentic connections will not be with everybody, right? So, they come from fewer meaningful relationships. So, don't spread yourself thin. Focus on cultivating a handful of relationships where you're having fun, you're genuinely enjoying, and where you can invest time, energy, and trust. So, identify people from your big group. Maybe identify just 3 people in your life you would like to strengthen your connection with, and reach out to them this week. Make that move, make that effort, try it, because if they are your tribe and your vibe, they will be drawn towards you as well. Number 3, embrace vulnerability. So authenticity strives upon vulnerability. It thrives in spaces where you feel safe. You have to be in your safe spot, right? To share your true self, to share your flaws, to share your fears, your doubts, your anxieties. You can only do this with certain people where you feel safe. So open up about your feelings. Open up about your experiences, your dreams. Open up about what you want. Vulnerability invites trust. It deepens connections. Share something personal with someone you can trust. Even if it feels a little uncomfortable, don't start sharing maybe something really big, maybe something small, which you've really not shared with anybody, but I mean, share something harmless if you have to, really small, but what you've not shared, and make this as the first step. Something that, speaks about you. So notice, when you talk to people or share with yourself with people, share your feelings with people, how does this shift impact your relationship dynamics? Think about it, go through this. When you share, reflect upon this and see if that relationship dynamics has changed because you've shared something. Number 4, be an active listener. It's always good to listen because everybody just wants to talk. So, listening is the foundation of meaningful communication. When you are actually listening to somebody, you are, showing respect towards somebody. They start feeling valued, they start feeling heard. And when this happens, they start respecting you more for it. So it's always a give and take. Practice active listening, you know, give full attention, maintain eye contact, and just listen without interruption. Just listen without interruption. So in your next conversation, focus entirely on what the other person is saying. And then see how your being an active listener made a difference to the other person. Number 5, nurture consistently. So relationships are not something, which they are not transaction that okay, done and over. Relationships require ongoing care for them to grow, for them to thrive. Consistent efforts, you know, will build that trust. Consistent efforts will show the other person that they matter to you. So, check in on people regularly, celebrate milestones, show up for your loved ones in the smallest of ways, but show up, respond. Schedule a recurring reminder to connect with someone important in your life who you just take for granted just because you may be very close to them, and then you get so busy with your daily chores, your own schedule, that you don't often remember to pick up the phone and check on them. Start checking on them. So connect with somebody important this week, whether it is a quick call or just a WhatsApp or just a text saying that let's meet up, whatever it may be. Do this. Connect with someone important in your life who you've not been in touch with for a long time, only because you've been busy, no other reason. It's just that your routine, your lifestyle has not given you the chance to stay in touch with that person as often as you would like to. So, thank you for tuning in today for this episode of Flight to Fulfillment. Please remember that authentic relationships are one of the greatest sources of joy and fulfillment in our lives. And, it's something we all should crave for and we all should work towards. So let's quickly recap the 5 steps to building and sustaining authentic relationships. Number 1, self-awareness. Start with self-awareness. Number 2, prioritize quality over quantity. Number 3, embrace vulnerability. Number 4, be a good active listener. And number 5, keep nurturing consistently. So apply these steps, and I know that you will create relationships that are meaningful, that are empowering, and relationships that will truly last long because they will mean a lot to you. So if this episode resonated with you, like, comment, share, write to me if you would like to join my Freedom Divas Hub. Until my next podcast, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, reminding you that authenticity is not just about being yourself, it's about creating a space where even the others will feel safe to be themselves. Until next time, keep nurturing your connections and stay fulfilled. Bye bye.